Hey, my name is Ralph and I'm a Flexfilm. Have you ever had a customer after you've installed ceramic window film on their car come back a day later, a week later, a month later and challenge you and say, I don't believe your ceramic film works? If that's happened to you, I want to show you what to do with this apparatus right here and this apparatus right here. Stay tuned. This is a clamp light purchased at Home Depot. At the time, I think I paid $7.95 for it. I think there's been some inflation, tariffs, and things like that. This is a heat bulb, one of the larger ones that you're gonna spend over $10 now. I think I paid $9.95 or something like that. And then you're gonna screw the aluminum cone into this thing, and then you're just gonna screw the bulb into here, and then you're gonna plug it up. And when you plug it up, you're gonna have a heat source, okay? If this is a $20, $25 situation here that can get you out of a lot of trouble, I guess, if you want to call it that. What we're going to do is we are going to prove to any customer, whether we tinted the windows ourselves or they got it tinted down the street, if they've got ceramic film in their car or not. And we're simply going to do it just by opening the car door that has the tint on it, and we're going to put the bulb right here, and we're going to ask the customer to put their hand here first to test how hot this bulb is, and we're going to move down, and if there's ceramic heat insulation in this film, the customer will be able to feel it, and there will be no dispute that this film works or not, okay? That's number one. Number two, this is a BTU meter. We're going to turn it on. Now, I'm in the studio, but if you can get this during the day, you can take this meter after you turn it on, and you can point it to the sun. Depending on where you are in the country and what season it is, you probably can get this to register at 300 or higher, unless their conditions are different, clouds and things like that. But what you want to do is establish a baseline when you point this at the sun, what this is going to do. So once you establish a baseline, you come behind the glass and point it at the sun. In this case, you don't want to do a side window. I would recommend you probably go to your front windshield. If the customer has a ceramic front windshield, you come over here and say, here's what the sun's telling me, how much energy is coming at you, and you put the BTU meter on this side, point it to the sun, and show them the difference. If you have a good ceramic film, and you start out at 300, your numbers are going to go down into the single digits or the double digits, like 17, 23. It's going to be huge. Depends on the ceramic that you buy and how much heat insulation it has. But those are the two things that you can validate what you're doing is working. Now that we've done the first two tests, now we have to tie it together with the science. I'm an analogy guy. I have a pretty good analogy I like to use with every customer. I tell them, hey, look, let's say we went out and bought a Yeti cooler. We paid more money for it because, this is supposed to be one of the better coolers out there on the market. Let's explain why it's better, because it's got really thick insulated walls. And so what happens if we put drinks in it and close the lid and we put it out in the parking lot where the sun is, where the car parks? Do you think we can go out to the cooler, open the lid, and the drinks are magically going to be cold? Explain that to the customer. No, that's not going to happen. But what if we put ice in the cooler? Will that make the drinks cold? You see, it will, because of thermal equilibrium, because the ice and the drinks will merge together and they'll come to one cooler temperature. The insulation around it in the cooler will keep the ice from melting from the sun and maybe last 2 or 3 days. It depends on the circumstances. So how can we make that analogy with the car? We put ceramic film on the car. We stop energy from the sun at the glass. Glass heats up. Some energy, or heat will radiate in the car, but most of it radiates out into the greater part of the atmosphere. And this is just science. You can look it up. Thermal equilibrium over time will win. If you let the car sit in the parking lot, the inside temperature will equalize with the outside temperature if you don't interrupt that with an air conditioner or climate control system. Not only that, because of the greenhouse effect, it'll actually get hotter inside the car than it is outside. But see, the air conditioner is the ice. The customer are the drinks, and our window film is the Yeti cooler. And if you can explain this with a simple analogy, with science, after you show them the first two demonstrations, generally your customer's gonna start having an understanding about what's going on. I hope this helps. This is how I do it. Maybe this is gonna give you an idea if this ever happens to you, because eventually it will. But here's the last thing I'm gonna say. If you're that guy out there, we know who you are, putting on film that's not ceramic and you're telling your customers it's ceramic, do not use this video. It won't help you. It'll actually get you in trouble. Good luck, guys. I hope this is helping the guys out there that need the help. Take care.